Hello, everybody, and welcome to the gaming room. Sorry, it's a little bit late start here, but yeah, I just had to do a couple things for Dad and the wife, so that they're doing what they're doing. Now I'm just trying to get settled in here as quickly as I can for you. Okay. So, what was I doing? Oh yeah, no, I got all of this cut, and I was raking it at first, right? And I'm like, I put down this fermenting silo and I double checked it, and it can do um, grass silage, it can do chaff silage, and it can also do hay silage. So instead of wasting all the time trying to rake all the grass and then pick it up and then put it in there, I just decided, since the tedder has a wider sweep, I just decided, and I can run faster with the tedder instead of the slower. I think it was like almost 17 or something with the hay, or the hay rake. I can do almost 20 with the tedder. So I tedded it all, and since I've got to make silage for animals and hay for animals, I just turned it all into hay. So I want to thank everybody. Sawyer, welcome in. Thank you for joining today. And Tommy, welcome in as well. But yeah, I just decided to ted it all. Now, the fermenting silo, I do believe, is full. Yep, pretty much. Now it's doing its job pretty good, so it's doing hay silage. Now, unfortunately, if we jump into build mode here, I can kind of show you. I filled the fermenting silo with basically 2 full rings of hay. So now I've got all of this hay that I need either somewhere to put it or bale it. I don't have a baler, so let's take a look. Let's get out of here. We'll go to here. Now, I don't know if I want square bales. Normally, since I have a fermenting silo, normally I get a round baler, right, that has the wrapper part of it, right? But since I've got the fermenting silo, I'm thinking maybe just a square baler. Now, square balers are usually more expensive, though, right? Now, any suggestions on which type of baler? I don't know. Do I go with a wide sweep, which is 205,000, 218, 231? Hmm. 165. This is 105. And I can paint it my colors, I do believe. Yeah. So working with, got standard, which I believe is 2.8. I like to jump it up if I can to 5, just so that when you're going around corners, you're not missing little bits and pieces all the time. Such a pain in the butt. Next one's 10. We'll go with 5 for now. Wheel setup, don't care. Design, beacon, brands. Let's go no brands. Unrealistic crop guides, no, don't need that. Working speed, yeah, we could jump it up a little bit. I don't want to go too stupid with it. Square bale twine, I guess that's all we're doing. Silage additive tank, don't think I need that. No, main color, we're gonna go with the colors we've been going with so far. Now again, you got to remember that at some points a lot of these colors are going to change, right? Because what I want to do is say the cattle, I'm going to do dairy, but I'm thinking like maybe the dairy farm equipment type stuff will be one set of colors. The ground farming stuff will be another set of colors, and then the logging equipment can be a different set of colors again. So we always know kind of roughly where everything's going to be. So let's finish this up. Frame, let's go this black. Yeah, nice. Okay, inner rim, we're gonna go with the orange. And like we've been doing with everything else, a little bit of bling. Some chrome orange. Yeah. I think that's good. So we're gonna buy that. Darn it. I forgot to add my delivery. Alright, well, for now, this still has some in it, doesn't it? Nope, she's empty. Oh, great. Now am I stuck in here? Now, we actually have to go get it. Oh, wait, maybe I didn't move. No, I didn't move. Okay. I need to move it, though. I'm not sure why I put the delivery way up here, but it is. I think it's because I wanted some stuff, but I wasn't quite sure where I was going to put the barn and stuff like that yet. Come on. Really? Okay, where I'm going to put these bales, I have no idea, but for now, we're just going to bale everything up. What's left anyways. And then we'll go from there. So how's everybody doing today? And thank you very much everybody for joining today. It's nice when you can move just a little bit faster than, you know, normal speed kind of thing. What's nice too with the square bales, you don't have to stop to unload, it just automatically just drops it off, so also saves a bit of time. Again, with that little extra wider pickup, you know, 2.4, I would have been missing a bunch of this already. So with that 5 meter wide, you can be off the mark just a little bit and still be able to pick it up most of the time. You know, that's where that was a 10 meter wide one, it would have been better, but that's okay, we'll get it. Maybe I'll pick this up. Enjoying the day off from work. It's always nice to have those types of days. The wife is off today as well, but she's back to work tomorrow, so. Not too worried about picking everything up because we're not quite sure what's going to happen here yet, where we're going to put the milking barn. But I figured, you know, this is basically free feed right now, so get this cut, and then as soon as we have enough money to put down the barn that I'm thinking of getting, we will do so. I will have to bring the logging truck over here, or the truck that I have for logging. It's got the flat deck on it for the pallets, so we'll pick up all the bales, get that all situated. I'll put the bales somewhere, maybe put them in the yard for where the machine shed is. Just drop them off there for now. This speed, it shouldn't take very long to do this. We'll have to take a look at what's going on at the yard, or the logging yard. See what we've got there. July, I think. I'm trying to check something here. July for the furniture. Yes, it is. So we are at our max rate now. So we're going to be delivering that, and that should be, well, it's saying 1.5, almost $1.53 million worth of product. Wood beams are still at a nice high, so we can deliver them too. So I should be able to get that barn no problem today. And diesel we're not selling. Pig feed, well, not too worried about that. I bought that by accident. Wood chips, we got to wait till January, or we're going to lose, what, $150,000 if I try to put it in right now. So and with the money that we're going to have, might be able to put up a bale shed too. So I might just leave these bales for the moment. I'll finish baling, but I mean leave the bales for a moment in the field, and look at, we'll deliver everything, get the money, and then we'll look at a bale storage shed. Put that here somewhere on the property. Now, of course, you know, everything's not far away. I got machine shed and stuff over there. Hey, pay attention, bonehead. Anyways, I got a machine shed not far away. Put up an air shed here, temporarily at least for now, so that all the dairy barn equipment, anything that has to do with the dairy, can stay there for now. Oh, I can't drive today. I think we will do up the 10-meter one. Customize this after, so that next time we can do this a little more efficiently. We're moving along pretty good here. Bale counter is already at 35 square bales. I'm not sure what these square bales are at. What are these? 8,000, I think. 8,000 liters. Yeah, 7,500, give or take. So that's quite a bit, considering the big round bales are, what, 5,500? So 35 bales at 7,500 liters apiece. That's not too bad. And they're climbing quick. I mean, we're at 42 bales now. I'd say probably about half of it picked up so far. Desert Ox, welcome in, sir. Oh, we're just picking up free money here. It's not an actual grass field, but you know, not a planted grass field anyways. But we're getting kind of picking up this free money before we put down a milking barn and take this grass up for cow field. Hellhound, welcome in, sir. Thank you everybody for joining today. We're having a blast with this. You know, we started off with one little field and a solid bush, which technically is right there. Corner of the property actually touches this property that I just bought not too long ago here. Oh yeah, free money's awesome. I've already got the silage, just this cut off of this field. I got the fermenting silo full, so it's turning some hay into silage for me. Figured, you know, pre-prep for cow barn. I'll end up with a PMR mixer at some point. It's not bad. I mean, 56 bales so far. And I already took like 2 rings off to fill the fermenting silo. It's not. It's a pretty good baler, this thing. It's one of those lizard balers. It's nice that you can change all the colors on it, and you can change your working speed, your working width. But I think I am still going to change it. I changed it up from, what was it, 2.4 up to 5 meter wide. I think I might jump it up to the 10 meter wide working width. Just because I hate trying to be so precise. I know it's a little unrealistic, but hey, my game. Still doing everything pretty much properly. Now the wood beams and the furniture are going to be like, see, this is where 10 meters would be working great, right there. But yeah, I gotta get onto the truck at the logging field and bring in all that furniture. And like I said, that's going to be what did I say, 1.3 or 1.5 million. So we're going to be able to get that barn, milking barn, and bale shed, no problems. We'll also use the truck to move all these bales after. But we got to get money first to get the bale shed, so we can get the bales into the shed. Then we'll put the milking barn up, customize the cattle field. I don't want to do that until these bales are gone, so. Well, thank you very much there, Tommy. Muchly appreciated. Love having all of you here today. That's awesome. Thank you for taking some time out of your day to watch me. You know, I know I'm not the best, but you know, I have fun. And it's a lot more fun when there's somebody to chat with. I'm getting better at watching the chat. Sometimes you get so involved and you kind of forget. Alright, so what is that? 0 or not 0? Oh, hello. Can I not unload bales? Change bale size? No. Turn off baler. Normally you can unload bales early. Unless I've got to pick that up. Maybe turn that off. There you go. You gotta turn everything off first. With the round baler, you don't have to do that. Okay, so we're just gonna park this over here for now. Yeah, we'll put it right here. Hey, let's go over to the lumber yard. Can you hear everything okay? All the sounds of the vehicles, my voice, everything's all good? Nothing's too loud, nothing's overpowering at all? I think I gotta transfer over these, I shouldn't park here because I gotta do something else. Well, we'll park here. I think my wood chips are getting full over here. Right? Wood, yeah, they're getting pretty full. And since this one doesn't do wood chips, and it's not time to sell the wood chips, I'm going to bring over the grain truck later. We'll empty out this one and dump it into that one. And that'll free up the space over here. Now, got all these wood beams. We'll take them in as well. Yes, I use super strength. I'm not ashamed of it. I like it. It works good. So we'll get all this stuff out of the way so it frees up the space for internal. We got lots of internal in there. We got 4 more in there yet. Why'd you stop? Come on. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so those are ready to get loaded. Clear these ones out of the way. Now, we're going to do the same thing over here. We got, what, 8 internal? Yeah, we got 8 internal. I got a lot of furniture, as you can tell. A lot of furniture stored up. Like I said, I think it's like 1.5 million or something like that that's sitting there. Of course, the purple truck is now in the way. I suppose I can go around it. Shouldn't be too bad. Why do you keep stopping like that? We'll get all that picked up here in a minute. Okay, like so. Push these back over here. So the first load isn't going to be a full load, but that's okay. Suppose I could wait, just take this load instead. And that'll, while I'm busy doing this one, it'll pump out some more there. Come on, truck, cooperate. Yeah, where does all this need to go? We got 6 watching. Thank you very much today. Why'd you skip a spot? Of course, now you're gonna make it. Yeah, of course you'd do that, right? Well, let's just double check where it's gotta go. We gotta go to the warehouse, okay? Okay. Now, let's undo that one. No, stay. What is it missing? I'm missing 2. You guys all went on there before. Of course, it's too high. Back up, grab it. Reach. Nope. Okay. Back up, grab it. Lock it in before it moves around too much. So why didn't you pick up these ones? Can't remember if these are 2 wide or 3 wide. 3 wide, okay. That's fine, we can do it this way instead. And then we can go deliver this. This is going to be a pretty nice payday right here. Okay, let's go deliver this. And that's a little off, but we're good. Wrong button, dummy. Drive. Ooh, she's heavy. Heavy and a little tippy. Alright, here we go. We're gonna make it there, don't worry. Pretty sure it's a little unrealistic loading, but oh well. Why make 500 trips when you can make, 10? At least this stuff isn't far away, so. And yeah, as you can see over there, the black buildings, that's part of the farm. And then, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there's a black barn over there. That's basically the house. And I've got fields over there. You know it's heavy when you can't even make your top speed. Ooh, there she goes. Well, super strength. Thank you. Yeah. Nobody saw anything. Nothing happened. Hey, almost lunchtime too, so look at that. I'm starting to get a little hungry. So let's unstrap. Why'd you stop? Okay. We are now up to $1.9 million. That's good. We haven't even brought in all the furniture yet. And, yeah, see, there's that pig stuff, so drop that off at the farm so I can sell it. Now that I've got a place to sell it. I accidentally bought it, so I'll just drop this off at the farm. This off the farm because we know where we can sell it. I got actually, where do I gotta drop it? I gotta drop it off at the machine shed because I've got the bulk fill station. Bulk fill station, I can sell it there. Shortcut. Yeah, I've got the main house farm there, and I've got the field that kind of goes all the way around it, except for this one that's closest to me in front. And then beside the machine shed here, I have that field as well. The field to my left here. So just quickly drop this off here. Yeah. 7,000 plus 522 sounds good. Yeah, back over to the forest property. Eventually I'll have all these fields too. Probably combine them all into, or a bunch of them into individual fields type thing. And so I'd take like 4 fields and turn them into one. So I end up with, what is that? Something like 10 different fields, but I'll end up, by the time I'm done, with like 3 or 4 fields type thing. I know you can't hear the truck very well because I'm so far away from it, but reach them all. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's okay. We have the capabilities and the know-how to move them closer. Gotta love auto load. And since we're here, what do we got? Well, it's 320, so we'll take these two. That stuff loaded. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So we'll do the same thing again. We will collect these for an entire year. We'll turn them in all at the same time. Now next year I should have more. This one I think only started halfway through the year, so. Where do I bring? Don't remember. Where do I bring the wood beams? Selling station, generic products. Where the hell is that? Actually, let's go tag place. Hello, where is it? That's the warehouse. Rent a train. Grain silo. Do you see anything flashing? Place is tagged. I don't see anything flashing. Well, where the hell does it go? It's way over there. Alright, well, we'll make a second run because I don't know where the hell that is. So let's go dump these off. I've never played this map before, so I don't know where everything is. I'm still learning the roads on how to get to everything. These are going to the warehouse. That's not a problem. Figure out where that is once we load up all those wood beams. Because the wood beams, I think we're going to... Where was I bringing them last time? Farmer's Market, I think? Was the highest price, but now they're not. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. Oh, it's been a busy day already for me. So what do you figure? Another 200,000? No, that was 200,000. That was another 100,000. Almost $400,000. 2.3 million people. We're doing awesome. We haven't even brought in the wood beams yet. So let's go pick up the wood beams and figure out where the hell this place is. It's like I honestly don't know, and I don't see it flashing on the map. So I guess once we get there, we'll open up the map and we'll see what's pointing. Because I know the vehicle shop is not marked on the map. So this might be another spot that exists, but the map maker may have forgotten to put the icon for it. If that's the way it even works, I don't know, but either way, the vehicle shop does not have an icon on the map. So maybe this place, it doesn't have an icon, or the map maker forgot to put it on, maybe, which is fine. I mean, no big deal. Whoa! Learn to take cornering speed a little bit slower. Hey, let's load these up. And why does it do that all the time? The first two, and then it skips one. Makes a space there all the time. It's not bad. That thing is balancing on one piece of dunnage. Oh well, it's gonna fall now. You can't tell me that super strength isn't allowed. I mean, you can't sit there and tell me that, you know, Superman never used his super strength when he was working on the farm with his parents, right? So, just consider me, you know, like Superman's cousin or something. It's not going to pick that one up that's under the truck. Gonna be a while before it pumps out another one. Let's pick that one up. Excuse me. Okay. All right. Go figure out what this place is. And we'll come back, grab the truck, go back to. Actually, no. Once I got this delivered, we'll go and stop at the future field of the milking barn, pick up all those bales. We'll put up a bale shed, and then we got somewhere to put the bales, and then we can look at the milking barn. We'll get her all done. Got lots to do today. We're already lunchtime. We are at 40% hunger already. 30%, 37% fatigued. We're doing okay. So obviously this place is in town somewhere. Let's see here, see if we can figure out where. Almost looks like it's at the animal. Yeah, this is the animal dealer. Why would the animal dealer want the wood? Yeah, autosave. Okay, yeah. Yeah, see, there's no icon. And it was telling us to bring it to selling station generic products. That's where it was telling us to take it. It's just Katie. What happens? Tip station save. We can't get rid of the person icon, can we? I guess the people are under the housing. Yeah, see, there's no icon there, so. What is this? Well, that's the woodworks, okay. No, either way. This is where it's going. So. What the hell? Okay. All I wanted you to do is unstrap. $559,000 plus another $38,000. So I mean, we're basically 610-ish thousand. We're almost at $3 million here, people. Okay, so go back over to the dairy farm. And we'll pick up all those bales, which technically our field is pretty much up against this one. They have a bit of that field right there. So I'm pretty sure we can sneak onto our property right here. Yeah, so that's the animal dealer right there. Control Shift R, right? Now we don't have to stop every time, because it's annoying. Stopping, hitting a button, stopping, hitting a button. So let's get all these out of the field so that they're not in the way and we decide to do the dairy barn. Now I'm not quite sure where we should put the dairy barn. I was thinking I might put the dairy barn back over here in this corner. Make a driveway onto that road right there. Pickup range isn't very big on this thing, which is fine for what I do with it over at the logging camp. I don't want too big of a reach because whenever I stack things off to the side, I don't need this trying to pick up off of that. Just what I take out of the production. Now we got lots of forest over there that we can take trees from, so that forest is going to take a long time. This is actually part of my forest right there. Not sure how high I can stack this stuff. Be cool if I can pick it all up, but I doubt it. I can get at least one more layer. Don't want to turn too fast because we'll tip it. Now we could probably hand bomb a couple onto the back there. That must be it. Yep. Quite the load of hay. Yeah, too bad it wouldn't figure out that it could do this on its own. Put them up there like that. I mean, that's another 4 more bales that it could put on there. Okay, well, let's see here. Bale shed. Is it store your bulk materials? No. Gotta find a bale shed here. I don't know if that's under just the sheds or if it's under the silos. Pallets. Cold storage. Vehicles and tools. 1,000 pieces. Bale shed, 65. Or 60 by 95. I think that'll work, right? Now, what do we do with this? So, if I'm looking at putting the barn, milking barn over here, and have the pasture all over here, we could have the equipment and stuff all over here, which means that we take the bale shed and put it like right here. We have silage to one side. Yeah, I like that right there. It still gives me enough room to get out of that air shed, which may change to a different type of shed. This will do 1,008 pieces. Can I? Yes, I can. Here, gotta always remember I gotta do that. Yeah, there we go. Escape, yeah, so somewhere right about here. We're gonna have to do some landscaping, obviously. Right? Yeah, that looks good. So now we're gonna come over here. I don't care about the grass because, well, I just don't. So, I wonder, would it be better if I flatten the ground? Then it wouldn't try to go so deep, right? So if we get rid of this, sorry, we're going to sell this. Yes. We know where it's got to go. So then we come here. Let's make this bigger. We're going to make it square. Well, I guess square doesn't matter because it's on the wrong angle. We're going to make this a little more intense. And we're just going to raise up the land instead of trying to bring down the hill. Be a lot less inconvenient. Right? So if we do that, now we take this one, we go here to here, right? Sorry. Here to here. No, that's not working. That's not what I want. Okay, try this again. So we go from here to here. That's better. Again, here to here. This one to here. And then from here over to here. And may as well do this side a little bit, right? Yep. Kind of like so. Then we take this and we make this bigger. Like so. Right? I think that looks pretty good. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not worried about the grass. Now, let's go back over here, back to that bale shed. Wherever I found it. There. F. So we can change our color. Oh, come on. Back to black again. Escape. Now, try to put this right back in the same spot-ish. Maybe over just a little bit. Okay, right about there. Bang. We're good, we're good. Now just to touch it up a bit more. Subtle there. Yeah, we're good. Like so. Now if we really wanted to, this grass is cut, but is this the one I need? Yeah, so. Like that. Make it circle. Put the grass back in so it looks a little better. I'm not too worried about it, but what the hell, right? We're here. There we go. I'm looking back to normalish. What do you think? What do you think? Looking good? I think so. Just do up this side a little bit right here. Things will change as time goes on, so I'm not too worried. Right? Let's drop this down a little bit. We're going to get in here a little bit so it doesn't look too odd. A little bit back there where I missed. Yeah. I think that's okay. Okay. Let's go try out this new bale shed. And if it works there, well then we'll draw in the driveway for it. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Not bad, not bad. Alright, let's go pick up the rest of these bales. And that was what? Control Shift R? Yep. So it's an automatic one. Should pick up the bales automatically. Yes, it does. And once we get all these out of the way, we can look at the milking barn. Get that set up. Also, we should look at a TMR mixer. I don't like those, the trailer ones. Hey, yeah, let's just leave this here for now. So, what are we looking for? This, right? Where? See, that's just storage. Gotta remember where they are now. Storage silo. No, I don't want that. This is all storage. Now, do we want TMR mixer? Because by rights, if I go and get the barn I'm looking at, I'm not looking at doing small, by the way. This has everything, so I just have to dump everything in. So which would mean I do not need a TMR mixer, saving me money. Now this one is good for 300 cows as it sits, and this is quite the hill. Okay, so we may have to do some landscaping first. Okay, so I just want to see here. So we have... Come on, stop it. We have the milk end there. Straw goes there. Slurry there. Right? I'm just trying to see where everything is to plan on where it goes. Okay, so we put everything there for the TMR there. Right? That's the mineral feed there. This end is just doors. Right? You see any triggers on this side? Yeah, I'm not seeing any triggers over here. On this end. There's the animal trigger right there. So, feed kitchen, place to keep your cows. This building has an option to add solar on its roof. Price per panel, income per panel with adequate weather conditions. Doesn't say anything about fencing though. Yeah, see, without pasture. Cow barn with feeding robot. Okay, so this is the exact same thing, except it's got a pasture on it. Right? So, because of where the pasture is, do we put this here? I gotta keep track of where the edge of my property is. You can kind of see where the grass is cut there. Now eventually I want to buy that area, but for now, if I go something like here, I can use the access road, or the road I guess, to access the feeding area. I can put a road up to the right and make a loop for collecting milk, dropping, picking up slurry, right? And then the animal thing I think was somewhere over there. So I'm liking this spot right here. But once again, do we dig down the dirt or do we lift up the ground? Well, let's mark this thing out first. So I'm thinking right about there. So we're going to say no because we're just going to turn around and sell this thing anyways. Right? So now we know where it's going to go. And we can see how much it dug in. So, let's go like this. Again, we're going to go probably big, like that. I'm thinking if we can get, halfway of each maybe. I don't want to go too high because of the road. But I don't want to... I can make a ramp going up, so I'm not too worried about that. I don't mind a bit of a hill here and there, but thinking bring this out some more. Like that. What do you guys think? Think that'll work right there? How's that look? Yeah, it's not too bad, I guess. Yeah, that's not too bad. I like that. Okay, so now let's go back over here. We'll find that cow shed again. This one? Yep. Okay, F. Definitely changing that color. I don't know why. Sometimes it gives me the arrow and sometimes it doesn't. There we go. Black. Yep. Okay. Now, escape from there. I'm going to go like this. Turn it just a little. There. Do you want to customize the fence? Yes. I thought I could do it from that corner. Okay, well. How big do we want to make this thing? Say right about there. And then we'll come across this way. Yeah, leave enough room so I can make a road over there. Wish there was a way to square up the fencing. Okay, stop spinning. So you don't know if that's square or if that's square or here. Guess we're just going to take a guess, huh? Since we can't make it completely square. Okay, where's the edge of my property? Way over there, okay. So we're good here, so... Like I said, I want to try and leave enough space to make a road. At least around the edge here. But I want to try and get as much cows as I can. Where's the end of this fence go? What do you mean it's not my property? Oh, okay, I see. I think that's where this goes. Oh no, it goes over here. Okay. Well, not perfectly straight, but we're good. No. Why would... Why doesn't it want to finish? Just reading here, like... You wouldn't put a fence across here because the cows would go in, so why doesn't it want to finish? That's where it wants to. Cancel creation? No, I don't want to cancel creation. I want to finish it. So why aren't you letting me freaking finishing it? What's going on here? Okay. Why won't you let me finish it? Nothing's wrong with it that I know of. You guys know what's going on? Like, what the hell? Why won't it let me... Why won't it let me... I'm assuming that's where it's got to go, right? That's not it either. Why won't it let me... What's going on? Why won't it let me do this? I've never had any problems before. Now it'll let me do it? Well, what the... That is not what I wanted. Well, no. Sell it because that's not what I want. You want to customize the fence. Yes. See, it started me there, which is fine. I wonder if it's because of this thing. Something's going wrong here. I'm just wondering if it's because of that stupid, what do you call it? Delivery thing being inside the pasture. So let's get rid of that and see if that's the problem. And at the same time, I'm going to get my butt out of it just in case. So we're going there. Back over here. Let's go to the cows. Let's try this again. Yes. So. Maybe it doesn't like the fact that it's so squirrely, but it shouldn't matter. I mean, that's where it's got to go, right? I just don't understand people. It's customized, but it won't let you customize. This is starting to peeve me off now. Now this one's a little different. See, this says without pasture. You don't want that. This one says with pasture. It's a little bit different, a little bit smaller. Will it let me do it? I want that robot feeder, but I want to make the pasture bigger. Do you want to customize? Yes. See, and it's doing the same thing. Okay, so we'll go to here. somewhere here. Greatish. Same thing. I need help, people. Let me know what I'm doing wrong here. Because it's really starting to piss me off. Look. Freaking... Well, if that's the way that's going to be, I'm going to try and figure out what mods those are and, yeah, get rid of them because obviously they don't work and they're garbage. Where's the milk? Is that the milk there? Yes. So we're going to leave this, say, right about there. This one better work. There. That one worked. Okay, we got something figured out. Now, let's clean up the freaking yard now. I don't know why the other ones didn't want to work, but it was really starting to annoy me, we'll say. Just trying to clean up and smooth up the ground now. Now that it's frustrated me enough. Now at the same time, I have to figure out where to put a manure heap. Every time I've done a manure heap, I had this other barn before. Like, I have several barns, doesn't matter which barn. I always seem to put it down, and it works for the duration that I have it down. But then when I close out the game and come back, it no longer works. So, if you have any tips or tricks or know-hows of how to get the manure heaps to work properly, I mean, not that I overly need it, but it would be nice to know how it works. I know you can't put them too far away, but I mean, at the same time, you know, they shouldn't have to be right up against your barn either. By rights, I should be able to put it like pretty much right near the fence here, right here, and it should work. Just trying to get all this cleaned up here. Then we'll put a road in. Well, that matters. Should probably put up a temporary fence, right? Just so we know where the property line is. All right. So if we go here, we go fencing. Let's go with old school fencing. Something like this one. How is that not my land? Oh, come on now. Is it just me, or is this really just starting to piss me off? God, I hate using the friggin' keyboard. Close enough for now. At least now, if I come and cut this, I know roughly where I'm at. Back over here, back to this. Yeah, where am I going to put this road? Right about there. But it's going to need like this. Right? So the milking truck can come in no problem. There, milking truck can come in, back up to it, or turn the trailer around and back up. Here I don't need anything, but I want to just kind of clean this up so it's all the same. ish. Now up here, I need space for the tractor. So I'm thinking, what if I just make a secondary driveway right here? Like that. Lots of room to turn a trailer around, unload stuff, right? And then from there, well, we'll just finish cleaning that up. And then we need a way to get up here for the slurry tank, right? A bit of a turn for that. We need to leave room for the robot. I know the robot comes out of here, comes around, and he goes into the door. I think that should be fine, right? Now, while we're at it, may as well do this. So we're going to come around. Where are we going with this thing? Yeah, we'll go straight. Something like that. Leave a little bit of grass there, I guess. Just to make it a little nicer looking. Wide turn for the trailer. Actually, when you take bales out, you stand right here. I think they pop out over here. We'll have to try that once and see where the bales come. So we might have to go like this for where the truck would go. And then we're going to clean this one up just a little bit like that. What do you think? Okay, so we got that much. So now we're going to have to fill this stuff up. Where's the animal trigger? Animal trigger's on this side. Let's go in here. Let's see. Go with Holsteins. Do we want milk right away? And how many can we hold? 2,496 cows. Or no, yeah, 2,496 cows. That's a lot of cows. So I'm thinking we got over 2 million to work with. 18 months, that'll start producing milk now, which would mean we need another truck and we need a milk tank. Minimum. They've got meadow grass, so they'll be fine for a few. 250 cows will give me, or cost me 318. All right, so here we go. Let's buy them. And then let's go for 500 cows. Sound good? I think that'll do for now. Okay. We've got 500 cows. Now, I'm not going to put straw in until I talk to a few people, or if you guys can help out and let me know about a manure pit. I'm thinking a manure pit could go right here, close enough to the barn that it should work. All right? Now I shouldn't have to worry about water. Animals, health, reproduction, food, milk, straw, slurry, meadow, hay, silage, straw, mineral feed, straw pellets. Okay. And it should register the meadow here in a little while, or next time I start the game. But we will. Okay. What I will do though right now is my truck's over at the other freaking place. Okay. The pickup's over at the other place. So I'll just use this truck. I'm gonna go over to the main house there. I'm gonna probably talk to the county and see if I can clean up this road, since it's gonna be, for now, a main crossover road. It's not quite the barn that I wanted, but we got it to work. I can have almost 2,500 cows in there. You know what? I'm 100% hungry, 100% thirsty. And it is 6:30 at night. I think I'm done for the day, so we're gonna sleep. And then we're gonna eat. Right? And that'll reset everything. And we can continue in the morning, hopefully. Good morning, sweetie. Now we need to eat, so right control L. Full meal is $20. Yep. We're good. We're good. Hunger 0, thirst 0, fatigue is 0. We're good. We're good. Okay. So, let's come back down here. Now, what I wanted to do was come in here. We're going to grab this truck. I wanted to go over there. Oh well. I know my farm is like spread across like 3 different properties here. But that's okay. So we're going to come over here. And temporarily, until we get things filled up, we are going to buy some TMR. I think forage is actually a TMR, is it not? Oh no, there's total mixed ration right there. So yeah. You know what? I can't even do that. Or can I? Because it mixes its own. Can I put this in that barn? I should be able to. Guess we're soon going to find out, right? If not, well, I'll sell it all back to them. And hope this thing fits in there. Yeah, cool. I mean, it's not 500,000 worth, but that'll get them going. $21.3, good enough for me. So next what we'll do is I'll start filling up the hay and the silage. And gonna have to buy straw because I don't have straw yet. And I don't have a field that can do straw. And obviously gonna buy the mineral feed, but for now we'll start putting stuff in there. We'll get things ready to, you know. So let's see what we got in here for silage. Oh, we got lots. We got 200,000. I'm not even sure how much that thing holds. Wonder if I should make a dirt road from here all the way over there, or just keep the road I've got. Maybe I should make an entrance to the right or to the left right there. You know, like maybe make a road right here, driveway. So that's one thing, you make the roads and stuff, and then once you kind of play the area for a little bit, you kind of learn where you need to modify a few things to make the flow better. Come on, stop. What's this thing hold anyways? Holy cripes, a million. I'm good. I got lots. But yeah, if I put in another driveway right over here, just come out of this side, then I can come in from any direction, making it easier. I can go out from any direction, right? So anybody got anything new today or what? Oh, Mama Bear, I didn't even see you come in. I'm so sorry, Mama Bear. Thank you very much for stopping in. Like I said, I'm trying to get better at reading the messages. Because, you know, I get so involved sometimes. And then, yeah, I end up not reading the messages. Even though, you know, OBS is popping up messages. Right? And then on top of that, I've got my phone open and with the live stream showing. And no, truck, slow down. And then on top of that, like I said, I've got my phone open with the live stream going, and it's showing messages. So I've got two spots, one to my left, one to my right, that are showing messages. And yeah, I'm still bad at seeing messages. So I really do apologize. Well, that's what do I got in there? Food? Oh, silage. Silage. I got 50,000. That's it. Out of 1,000,000 capacity. But it's going to take a while to get that. So, as far as the hay, though, the hay, I think I got to use the other truck. Yeah, I'm thinking a driveway right there is needed. So I can't take... I can't take bales with this truck. Yeah, I still got about 180,000 mileage in there. So again, this will get them going. If they happen to run out of TMR before I get everything done, at least they've got silage they can chew on, and they've got the meadows. So now that I kind of know where everything's going, I'm going to widen up this driveway too. Yeah, now that I know where everything's going, or where the barn is, right? Maybe I can put a shed or something like in this area that... Maybe if I change this one to an equipment shed, or maybe two of them, I don't know, take this tree out, make two equipment sheds here, take that air shed and put it over here, and that's where the milking tanker can go and things like that. I mean, I can go quite a bit bigger shed if I really wanted to. Just the truck and trailer is nice if you can just drive straight through. So to have a big enough shed that you could drive through like this, it's got a door on that end. And it doesn't have a door at that end. Or does it? Wait a minute. Actually, yeah, it does. Come on. Yeah, I think there's a door because there's a light there. Yeah, there's a joint there. Man door. Yeah, there's a door there. Another man door. So this is just a long shed. Now, what's the difference between this one? Cold storage. Store vehicles and tools. So what's the difference? $100 by $240, $100 by $240. I don't see any difference here. Same price. Now if I do it right about here, right? Hit F. Again, it's not letting me. Hit F. There we go. Go like this. We'll go that. It's black, right? So now, I go like that. I can make a driveway. I can make a driveway off to the back there and off to the road. I can make a roadway coming from the fermenting silo past on the left side. And then I can make a driveway off of this end onto the roadway. Overlaps an object. Not sure what it's overlapping, but well, I guess we'll just do it right about there. Okay, so we're gonna have to deal with the ground. Ground's not too bad, I guess, but we're gonna flatten this out. We're gonna make it bigger. Yeah, so we're gonna go here, we're gonna go bigger, a little bit bigger on this side and along the side of it. Right there, we're gonna flatten out this side a bit, because we're gonna make it a road. We're gonna make a pass-by road right there. And we're gonna go, what? Here to here. Kind of like so. And then here to here. We're gonna come up. Like that, maybe, give or take. Now we're gonna enlarge this. Soften that up a little. Okay, let's take this. We're gonna go from here to here. All right. Now we're gonna smooth that one back out. We're gonna smooth this out a bit. Kind of like so. Okay. And concrete pebble. Make this bigger and round. Now we're going to make a road along here. That's going to lead up to there. what do you think so far? How am I doing with this farm build, I guess? Making things nice and neat, and farm progression so far. Come on. Farm looking okay? What do you think? Yeah, I think that looks okay. Let's just touch up the grass here, just so it's not so ugly. How's everybody doing though today, or this afternoon, I guess now? Anything exciting going on today? Any big plans for anything? How long do you guys want me to do a live stream for? I mean, I can go as long as, as long as I want, really. But if you guys are getting tired and you don't want to watch me no more, just let me know. I can easily shut things down. I'd rather not, because I love doing this stuff for you guys. This has been the best live stream I've had in a long time. So thank you very much for each and every one of you today. It's so muchly appreciated. I love having you guys here. Okay. Thinking that's looking pretty good. Turn my controller back on so we can move. So yeah, so now when we buy a milk truck, nope, seriously, I may have to widen this up a little bit right here. This is not too bad. I can rip through here and get to the other end of this section of the farm. Alright. I may still, I don't know. What do you think? Should I keep that air shed over there? Or should I turn it into a, sell that and put an actual, machine shed in? Kinda like it, So after this load, we'll go back and get the other truck because I gotta grab some bales. We don't even know where they come out yet. So if we go here, what do we figure? 12 bales to start. So if we spawn them, yeah, see right there. So, and that's what I said. So we may have to widen this up a little bit just to, make it look better. Can't haul them with this truck, so I need the flat deck. So we're going to be looking at probably another one of these style trucks, right? And a small flatbed trailer. So we can haul this stuff over here, the silage and the hay. And at some point we're going to have the straw bales too, so. Eventually we will have this full. You know, we're good for, what did we say? 2,496, almost 2,500 cows. So we're going to have a lot of cows in here at some point in time. So we're definitely going to have, let's see, we got, yeah, milk's already starting. We're almost at 1,000 liters of milk already. So the health is coming up. That's good. They got, what, 202,000 liters of meadow grass. So, I mean, they're good for food. For now. We want the better stuff, that's for darn sure. But for now, this is what we've got. This is what we're doing. Silage, I'm up to 100,000 out of 1,000,000. So yeah. Let's bring this back. Grab the other truck. Pick up those bales. I mean, I know 12 bales is nothing. But, you know, I'm still thinking we're going to have to buy some of these fields here. We're going to need one for grass for making silage and hay. We need something that's going to make straw, so we need barley, wheat, or oats, right? So if we do wheat, maybe I'll put in some chickens. Because then we got somewhere to do with the chickens. Eggs are worth a lot of money if you sell them in November. So let me know what you guys think. Should we buy these 2 fields? Or 2 of these fields here somewhere? And I don't know what's on them right now. This is red beets. That would just get plowed under. And this is spinach. That would just get plowed under if I bought them right now. Because I am not spending the least money or equipment, or buying the equipment to harvest that stuff. I have my soybeans here to my right, and then not this field, but this field that wraps all the way around the house right now. That is also soybeans all the way around. I haven't even checked it to see how they're doing. We are doing good. pH is good. Nitrogen's good. Now this is the first time I've planted this and did any work to the fields. And they are sitting at 98% expected yield. Or 89, sorry. Wow. Dyslexic much? Okay, so let's go bring those bales over, and like I said, now the smart thing would be, I think this looks like wheat or barley? Barley? Oats, okay. Does oats give straw? Yeah, I believe oats give straw, right? So if we bought this, and I don't know if the chickens take oats. Come on. There we go. Cows. It's not going to tell me there. Oh, that's only my stuff. But anyways, yeah. Could buy that. That would... Let me know in the in the chat there if chickens take oats, and if oats drop straw. Yeah, I really haven't done a whole lot of oats, so can't remember. But yeah, we're definitely going to need grass for the hay and silage, and something for straw. And like I said, if we do straw of some sorts, we might as well grow something that we could feed chickens, and we could put chickens up here. We got enough room up here that we could put a chicken barn, right? This is not a big enough turnaround for this trailer, but oh well. Yeah, this logging, the logging truck, I call it the logging truck because it's supposed to be over at the logging property. Not doing this, so we're going to have to definitely add a few things here. Now, I'm hoping I can drop off bales here. Come on, truck, let's go. Let's see here. Did it take any hay? Nope. Will it take the bale? Yep. It will take the bales, it just won't take them off the trailer. Which is fine, we can deal with that. Yeah, I know for a fact that 12 bales is nowhere near enough to fill this, but I will keep picking away at it. Where'd it go? Yeah, hey, 87,000 out of a million. Yeah. I mean, it fills up a hell of a lot faster than the truck does, but yeah. I need to know, do we get straw from oats? Do chickens eat oats? If so, we will buy that field. And we can harvest it because I believe it is ready to harvest right now. What was that? Field 4? Yeah, ready to harvest. And it's only 71 grand for that field. So in all reality, these I just planted because of making money. But if we're going to do chickens, because we have room over here to do chickens, right? And if we do a barn of chickens, we do grass and wheat or something that'll give us the straw, the hay, the silage, and feed for the chickens. Yes? No? No answer? Okay. Well, it's got good soil too. Let's do it. 71 grand. See you later. That is now ours. Sorry, David. May as well do this right away. So yeah, I'm just starting to get the ground doing good here. It's slowly coming up. We'll get her. So we'll have to do this one, get to work on that one afterwards. I know we slept, so we really should go check the lumber mill. And then I guess now that that's ready to harvest, we better get on it before it withers out, right? Things are just piling up here, people. We got cows, we got lumber, we got fields. And yeah, like I was saying, if we do, like, we got lots of room over here, right? The fence is here. So we could easily put chickens and stuff over here. No problem. So if we go like this, chickens. Like, see what I mean? Like, this is 2,000 birds I could put in here. No problem. I mean, I could put several, I could probably put at least 7 of these in here. And at 80 grand a piece, I've got these on a different different map. And yeah, you collect all of these, all the eggs for 1 year and sell in November. It's easy 2 million a shot, no problem. For what I've got. And I think I've got 16,000 birds on the other map. So, I mean, putting these in, it's nothing but pure profit. I mean, 80 grand. Minor detail. I definitely level all this so that it's as high as what the front is right now, the dirt. So I just pick it all up. I come to about here. I mean, I could actually lower it all down right up to here. Yeah. If I lower it all down to here, then I can come along with, say, the stonework, make it look like a mountain cliff type thing. Right, all along here. That would look pretty freaking sweet. Okay, let's go check the sawmill. Let me know, what do you think? We do a bunch of those chickens and go crazy. We have 2,000, almost 2,500 cows. At some point we will. And it is 30,000, 40,000 birds. That's going to be a lot of eggs. A lot of money. And I mean, sawmill. I mean, I barely made a dent in this bush. This section right here isn't mine. Mine starts pretty much right about here. There's some X's. You can kind of see an X right there. See the red X right there on the tree? And there's the blue ones. So the blue ones are mine. So from this point on that way to quite a ways down is mine. And it goes all the way out to that field that we were just in for where I was showing you the chickens. So there's a lot of trees in here. Alright, well, for now, this guy's going to stay here. What do we got going here? We got 45,000 wood out of 50. That's doing good. I gotta move my wood chips. It's not built. It's not doing anything. It stopped. production stopped. So, and you are still going, right? Yeah. Yeah, this section is full again. So I gotta go get that grain truck. I gotta move those wood chips or I'm not gonna get any more friggin' wood beams. Did I take the wrong turn? Yes, I did. No, not quite actually. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'd lose too much money right now if I tried selling the wood chips. So we're just gonna move them from one to the other. And yeah, because right now I'm not producing any wood beams because there's no space for the wood chips. And I'm not going to bother spawning it because I mean then I gotta store that somewhere. Now if it gets to the point that both of them are full, and then yeah, I will spawn wood chip boxes and store them, but I'd rather not. Yep. The wood beams are being produced again. This truck actually holds a lot. It takes forever to fill, but it holds a lot. Alright, so we'll get a bunch of this transferred over so that we're not losing out on the wood beams. Now, I don't think it matters if this one is full, because this one, for what it's building, does not produce wood chips. Now, if I really wanted to, because if you look in here, go here. What am I looking for? This. Now, this does not produce wood chips. The wood beams do. The wood planks uses wood chips to make the planks, or the long planks anyways, but the short planks produces wood chips as well. So I could use the wood chips to make the long planks. Let's just see here. If I go down to, what am I looking for here? Planks long. It is averagely, let's say, we'll almost say 6,000 per thousand, right? And if I go to wood chips, wood chips is only 1,500 per thousand, right? So I'm actually better off using wood chips to make long planks, right? Oh, back out too far. So the long planks, we use the wood chips to make the long planks. Yeah. So let's activate them. Change the output of the long planks to spawn. I know it's kind of a rigmarole to transfer the sawdust over here, or the wood chips, whatever you want to call it. But I don't know, I'll figure it out later, but right now, this is what I'm doing. Because if it doesn't use the wood chips fast enough in this one, then production's going to stop, right? So if I transfer the wood chips, this one will never stop, but it's always producing. The other one won't stop because it's using the wood chips and not producing more wood chips. Make sense? So every once a year, or say twice a year, maybe transfer the wood chips over. Which wouldn't be hard because I've got a tractor sitting here. Not to mention that truck, I can pull the fifth wheel off and I can buy a box for it, which, you know, in turn I can take it off or get a trailer and the tractor tow it around, which is probably the smarter thing than not having to change stuff around all the time. You know, considering it started with like $2,700 and the two properties, I think we're doing pretty good. Been going for 2.5 hours already. Four people in here right now. That's awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you're liking what's going on. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you make sure that you get notified next time I'm live. Or post a video, whichever. Did I leave before my truck was fully empty or full? Any more wood chips over here? Another 15,000 in there, yep, okay. We're doing good though. Now that the beams are on the go again, I probably lost what, an hour or two in-game time of beam production. Oh well. So it is. Now, yeah, let's just see here. Furniture, yeah, furniture's dropped. So it's just going to get stored now. Long planks is March, but I'm higher than what it would be in March, so beams are still higher than normal. So, yeah, we're good for now. We'll leave it as it sits. How's this doing? I got lots of room yet for them. Got lots of room. I don't need to move them yet. Oh shit, I better move this tractor. I'm not sure where those long planks come out. Because the wood beams are on this one. I may have to move this bench too. Okay, so let's just move this forward. Because we know the beams come out on this one. We know beams come out here, so this one or this one is going to be the long planks. I'm hoping this one. Hoping it's this one. Because then I don't have to worry about moving everything all the time to get these out of here. Okay, so what's next? I gotta bring this truck back. The steering is so slow on this truck. Yeah, so we'll bring this back. We need the harvester. Because we bought that property and the oats are ready to harvest and we're running out of daylight. So drop this truck off right near that field, I guess. I guess we'll have to run back for the harvester. That was something too. I was going to upgrade this harvester. After this harvest, this is what we're going to do. We're going to sell this one, and we're going to get a new harvester, bigger one. Come on, hook it up. No, that's not what I wanted. This one. Hopefully I got enough room here. Just enough freaking room, huh? Okay, can we change this to straw swath? Let's spit it out. So we are going to get this guy going. Yeah, so we'll wait for him to want to get filled. What else do we need? Now, so I'm thinking. Let's enlarge this. Make it a little stronger. We're going to go here. We're going to sink this down. Actually, I think I'm going to go from his height. Yeah, we'll do this height instead. Oops, careful on the cows. Stop hitting the wrong freaking button. There we go. Really? Already? That was quick. That was quick, eh? So this thing must be producing pretty good, I guess. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do something about this because I don't think this is going to work. I mean, this thing doesn't hold very much, so... Alright, back to what I was doing. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to get a bigger harvester. Over here. Okay, so... Now, if we come up here, back to chickens. Buck, buck, buck. Trying to think of where the best is. So if I go there, all right there we go with this. That. Okay, now we go back over here. Chickens. Go back to this. Now we can line up everything nice and neat. Come on. Can we do one more without wrecking too much? Two, 4, 6. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10,000 birds. Where do we get rid of this one? Okay. I screwed up. Still going to do that. It's just I screwed up. Let's try this again. But we're going to go this. Hit F so we can turn it black. Be nice if you could set it like this and just go click. Oh, it does. Thought I'd have to change the color every time. Still debating if I want this one or not. It might be in the way for the trucks, for the straw. So I think I'm going to leave that. Come back here. I'm going to come over to here. No? Yeah, that looks good, eh? Let's grab some grass. We'll fix this stuff up around it. So am I crazy yet or what? I'm doing all of this. I don't know. What do you think? Is it looking good or what? I don't think it looks too bad. Let's go back over here. We're going to go back to this one. This one. You know, what's the difference between that one and this one? Oh, okay, this one gives me all the rock. Okay. That's kind of what I was looking for, was that. Didn't want the grass in between. Yeah. He's waiting for me. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, pH and everything here is bad. Bad, bad, bad. It's a long run back to over here. I figured I might as well just grab the baler, start baling the straw. Yeah. I was thinking maybe we'll just pick it up with the forage wagon, but the thing is, what do we do with the rest of it? Well, I'm pretty sure I could probably put it all in there, but either way. I don't want to blend fields across main roads, but these little cut-through roads, I'd blend over them, no problem. So let's go bale this stuff up while we're, you know, waiting for him, kind of thing. Make up some. Why is it saying hay? and we should be making straw. Alright, there we go. Switched over. After this tank, I probably gotta go empty it. Nobody has still told me. Sorry, buddy. If chickens eat oats. So for now, we're just gonna dump this over here until I find out if chickens eat oats or not. I am not sure if chickens eat oats. I'll have to look it up at some point, I guess. See? I'm not going to drop a bale in his way because all they're going to do is complain that something's blocking, object blocking path or whatever it says. Blocked by object, that's it. I think we're getting along pretty good here. How much longer do you guys want me to go? You want me to keep going? I think he's just about done. 80% full tank. A lot of work when you gotta run around and do everything by yourself. Yeah, I know he's gonna say finished. Needs to be unload. But they can sit there and wait. when I see you quit. Typical workers, eh? Yeah, we'll get her done before dark. I don't know if we'll get it all picked up, but we'll get it all baled anyways. Now, I'm not sure if there's a place to, like a production for the milk. So we'll have to look into that, because we may have to put up our own stuff. You know, like if we wanted to do cheese or something like that. So let me know if you want to see that. You want to see me put up a few productions. You know, because right now we got eggs. We will have eggs. I gotta go buy chickens yet. But we've got milk, so we can do a production of cheese. But at the same time, if we do, say, a bakery, we can make bottled milk and use the eggs. We can make flour, and we can make cakes and stuff instead. I think I've got the donut factory. I think I've got cereal, canned foods, all that stuff, preserved foods. I'm not doing any root crops. Closest thing to root crop might be sugar cane, because I think we need sugar for stuff. Now, at the same time, I can buy sugar. You know, we can do everything else, and if we do something that needs sugar, I can easily buy sugar. So let me know if you're interested in that. You know, time flies when you're having a good time, eh? And you're already, what, 3 hours, 10 minutes in? And soybeans aren't ready. I think they're only at month 5 or whatever, so we still got some time before they're ready to go. We will have to cultivate this. Actually, I'm thinking I'll probably plow it. With plowing, you know, yeah, I've got the herbicide sprayer, but with plowing, I don't have to worry about that. The only reason I've got the herbicide sprayer is because I had field 1. I bought field 3. I had plowed field 1 and 3. Then I decided to buy field 2, but field 2 had something on it that I harvested. And then I blended them together, and I should have plowed everything all at once, but yeah, oh well. So I had to spray that one, but this time after harvest, I think everything's just going to get plowed again. And I don't have to worry about the weeds. We'll see what makes more sense, because the planter I've got, I believe, is a direct drill, so it doesn't even need cultivating. I can just go over it and do it. But by doing that, yes, then you'll have to spray for weeds, right? Okay, I think that's everything. I think that's what happened last time. I ejected everything that was pretty much ready, but I didn't get rid of the last little bit. Okay, so let's go put this away. Actually, while we're here, I'm gonna just park this here because, like I said, we're gonna sell this harvester and we're gonna get a bigger one. So I'm just gonna drop this off right here, out of the way. Come on. Here. Why aren't you letting it go? That'd be why. No. Why won't you? So I'm just gonna leave that here for now. That truck can stay there for now. We're going to take this. We're going to go like this. And let's see what we've got for harvesters here. This 10,000. 10,005. This will hold 12,005. $20,000. $32. This does 30. 775 horse. Twin wheels. Yeah, twin wheels will do. Capacity 14,000, 100,000. Yeah, 100,000 should do. And I like case, so I think we're going to leave the case red. Although, I mean, case black is nice too. That looks like a mean machine, doesn't it? Seat color red. Yeah, let's leave a seat color red. Rear view mirror. It's fine. Rim color. Case red. Yeah. I like black and red. Looks good. 413,000. Let's hope the header fits. Okay, so while we're in here, or while we're doing this stuff here, we'll sell that other one. I mean, there's no real point in keeping it, I guess. $77,000. It offsets a little bit. Going. Looks like it's got a fairly big pipe. Let's see here. Let's see what it looks like on that header. Outside of the header. Yeah, it looks like it's outside of the header. Just, eh? I think it would just fill. Alright, well, I think that's what we're just gonna have to live with for now. Okay, let's park this out of here. Right, did it again. Yeah, it's almost 3:30 and telling me supper is ready. Oh, tight squeeze. Okay, we got it. We've been going for 3 hours and almost 20 minutes. No, it's up to you guys. You guys want me to call the end of the stream here and go have something to eat, maybe pick up another stream later? Or do you want me to, forget about it and keep on going for you? So what do you want? Do you want me to keep going? Or do you want me to call at the end of the live stream and, I think of a good place to park this thing. Maybe right here. Park it right in the center. Okay, let's bring this back over there. Yeah, we need another rig. Need a rig with milk tank and a flatbed. Already getting lost. I forgot where I was headed. Okay, so what do we do next? Buy some chickens? Chicken. Now, the only bad thing with these barns, and I said it in my other videos that I use these barns, it only holds 6 pallets here, and there is no internal storage. So you have to really be careful. You got to be watching these all the time. If these start getting full, or if this gets full, if there's 6 full pallets here, and it decides to want to drop another one, it deletes that 7th pallet, right? So if you go to bed too early, you're gonna lose eggs, because if this is full and you go to bed too early, I think it was 12 hours. I think I had to go to bed at 1800, and waking up at 8, those 6 pallets were just about full. So if you go to bed before 18, yeah. So by doing this, there is no more jumping ahead. I have to wait until 1800. So, no, I don't want any freaking roosters. Does it say chickens like wheat, barley, or sorghum, so they do not eat oats? Okay. Just wondering here. What do I have? I have corn. I have corn, and I now have oats. So I'm going to have to buy wheat and grow wheat. Okay. So Okay, there we go. There's the first 2,000 birds. Oh, look, they even have grass in here. I'm gonna give you some airflow. It's only August. We're good. Alright, so we'll get you some food here right away. We will have to buy wheat. So I guess next time around that field is going to be either grass or wheat. And we will have to buy another field to make either grass or wheat. I'm thinking since the harvester is way over here, yeah, I'm thinking trying to keep the fields over there. This way the harvester's closer. I mean, although these ones are right across the road from the harvester, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I must be tired. I am tired. Oh, that's why. Freaking controller died. I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, the more tired you get, the darker your screen will get. And it starts to limit the speed of your vehicle or working speed. And I totally missed where I was headed. I must be getting tired and or hungry. Well, my guy is like starving, dying of thirst. So I need to sleep. Or, actually, you know what? Since I can't go to sleep early, what do I need here? Control drink. So you, control you. We are going to drink coffee. And control K, I think it is. We are going to eat a little bit. Now we're not so bad. There we go. Now we can drive normal again. Yeah, you have to do that. That's part of that mod. Oh, there it is. Not enough charge in it yet. Okay, let's go drop this off for the chickens so they have at least something. It is so hard driving and stuff with using the keyboard when you're used to the controller. Nope. 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 Come on, controller, turn back on. Please turn back on. It just doesn't want to turn on. Oh, I'm stuck doing it this way for a little bit. So if I crash or something, you know why. Okay, so we need wheat. We're gonna have to grow wheat. Where the hell do you turn the engine off? Stop engine. There you go. Okay. I can walk around with the controls, but vehicles and stuff, yeah. Yeah, see, we're at 18 now, so we should be okay. I don't know if they're producing eggs yet. Okay, while we're here, Control L. Full meal. Yep, we're good, we're good, we're good. Come on, controller, turn on. Stay on? Yeah. Hey, now that it's charged up enough that it can stay on while it's charging. Yay! Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I gotta check the eggs. And I might as well pick up some more wheat for them. May as well check this. 6 of 7. Okay. Still another month to go. We're going to pick up all these bales here. So yeah, that hunger, what is it? It's called human factors. And if your fatigue starts getting too high, your screen gets darker and darker, and I think at some point you actually pass out as well. But your hunger goes up, but all of that together slows you down. Your vehicle slows down, your walking speed slows down. So it's something you have to maintain through the day. And it pretty much forces you to have to go to sleep. You can't just go working throughout the night all the time. Which now, like I said, see if you... Whoa, truck, whoa! What the hell? But anyways, Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, if you go to sleep too early, like I said with these chickens, you're going to lose eggs. So, normally what I do, kind of like what I do with the lumber and stuff, I put the full ones off to the side so I can come pick them up. So I'm going to need a egg storage because you don't sell these until November. Well, obviously we're not going to have a whole year, but and I know I probably shouldn't have bought all of those buildings, but they're sitting there ready. And we can slowly fill them up with wheat so that, you know, they're, when it comes time, just buy the chickens. Okay, so those guys have produced, those things are full, they've got water. Guess I better go check on the cows, but go get my other truck because we got to deal with the sawmill. We're gonna have to start buying some more equipment here soon because, like I said, we're gonna need a milk tank and a flatbed for hauling bales over here, which means a truck. Okay, let's go check on the check on and get the flatbed trailer. Really need to smoothen out that intersection. Really? Those are all cleared up for a moment. Gotta deal with this before that gets too full. Ah, long planks are right in front. Damn it. Not what I wanted. But it is what it is. Wow, that used a lot of wood chips real fast. So if that's the case, so there's no wood chips at all. Alright guys, just realized what time it was. It's almost 4 o'clock for me, and I need to go and pick up 2 tires that we had fixed, well, had put new tires on a vehicle. So I gotta go get those tires before they close. About a half-hour drive there, and they close at 5. So unfortunately, I am going to have to call this a live stream. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. It's muchly appreciated. I love having you guys here. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. Tommy, Mama Bear, Hellhound, Desert Dog stopped in. You know, anybody else that is that stopped in. Sawyer stopped in, you know, so yeah, thank you so much everybody for being here and chatting with me. Much love to each and every one of you. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, make sure that all notifications are turned on so you don't miss out on anything. Also hit that like button if you're liking what's going on, and if you hit the dislike button, at least leave a comment or something in the video so that I know what you're not liking, and hopefully I can work on changing it. Right? So with all that being said, have fun playing whatever you're playing. Enjoy your day and your afternoon, and until next time, my friends, later.